on the street. Yeah. Now, first off, just yesterday, we was talking about what's the name? The toy gun issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the toy guns. They seem to be a big deal right now, because we also how it started from Kuami, and then it picked up Ashama. I'm saying Agronasa. Yeah, then they close the play. They say it is done. It is time. Yeah, we are done closing it. So yeah, today I saw what they call it, a press release from the police.
Okay.
Yes, and apparently they have arrested about 26 persons for having these guns, for they say brandishing and indiscriminate firing of toy guns.
Yeah.
Brandishing is, you know,
showing it
off, waving it around, and indiscriminate, just shooting it without forethought, or I guess you can say
it's
forethought.
Constituting nuisance.
Exactly, they are disturbing the peace, and then also it can also cause fear and panic,
of course,
for a lot of people, because like he said yesterday, honestly, in the dark, if they brought this thing to you and they cornered you, you will not try to look at it and see, oh, is this a toy gun? Is this you understand? So, and another thing, we also have elections just around the corner. Yes. And we've seen how some people obviously want to use this election, you know, to do their own personal stuff, to, you know, probably harm the society or the people in the society. Because we saw last week that they seized some guns that also came in.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess the play was nice as long as it lasted, but it makes sense that the police would have the people arrested, or, you know, to try and prevent any harm from happening from this thing. So yeah, that's what's happening when it comes to that. The toy gun thing, I guess it's game over.
The era is over. I mean,
it's over. It didn't last.
I didn't have a problem with the water guns because, of course, water sports are even a thing.
Yes.
So yeah, there's that. But then when it came to these ones where they have the bullets sort of knockouts, where it actually makes sounds. You see, yesterday I was saying that it's not a safe thing to play with
at all,
especially at this time and towards election as well, because there are a lot of bad people out there who want to capitalize on this, and before you know it, they are causing havoc to the society.
That's true.
And so I like the fact that the police have actually seen that yes, this is all fun and play until the unfortunate happens. And before then it would have been, I mean, it would be too late. You know, there are evil people and wicked people everywhere. People lurking in the dark, just looking for an opportunity to strike. So I like the fact that as early as possible they have curbed it. You know, because it was going far. There are neighborhoods that you hear that the action has gotten there, and you wonder, hey, here too, because you know this place they already play with guns, and it's not safe.
Like the Ashama,
you can't even be playing with these things at all. So
when I saw the Ashama one, I was like, hey, now Ashama, you people, you've entered the group chat.
How do you play with toy guns?
How?
So, yeah.
You understand?
I mean, of course. And in the press release, they did state that it was against the act. I think.
Yes, definitely. It is. It's okay. Let me read it out to you.
Criminal Offence Act 1960, Act 29, amongst others. So yeah, go ahead and read that.
Okay, let me read the entire thing. So the Ghana police has arrested 26 persons for brandishing and indiscriminate firing of toy guns in a public place. The suspects are currently assisting with investigations and will be put before court to face justice. Meanwhile, a quantity of toy guns have been retrieved from these suspects as part of police investigations into the menace. Police special operations are currently underway to arrest others involved in this act, which is becoming a trend in some parts of the country. We hereby caution the youth to desist from this act, as it constitutes the offense of offensive conduct conductive to breaches of the peace, contrary to Section 207 of the Criminal Offences Act. 1960, Act 29, amongst others. We would like to once again assure the public that the police will do all that it takes for our beloved country to continue to be at peace with herself.
Exactly. And this is just a step in the right direction, because trust me, we wouldn't have wanted it to get far, because I've seen videos where people did not know that this was a thing, that it was all games. I've seen one where one of the toy guns was taken to a drama or something.
Yes, and he panicked.
Panic in his face.
I saw that.
I mean, and mind you, in the marketplaces where these guys are playing, there are a lot of elderly people there who have no idea what's going on.
Exactly. Hypertensive as well.
I mean, and before you know it, it was all play until
someone gets shot.
Yeah, I just feel that this is just about the right step in the right direction.
It is. It really is. But I get it. You know, for me, I just really like it when we seem to be able to play as a group. You understand? When something happens and it just seems there's a wave of joy, you know, that just takes over the collective, and then everybody seems to find one thing joyful. I understand the safety part, but as it was short, but it was nice while it lasted. That's why I can say.
If it's still with the water guns, I don't think we would have a problem with it. That's how it started. I wish it had stayed that
with the
way,
water guns,
because I even said I was going to get a water gun myself.
But you see, the water guns too can be dangerous, because we just said the pepper water.
That's because you have bad mind in your head. On a normal, regular day,
honestly,
nobody would. Is as we are the
bad mind
about it, exactly. but with these ones where you know that they make sounds, guns actually make sounds. How many people? Yesterday I asked, how many people are even able to differentiate between a toy gun and a real gun?
That's true.
And have you seen the video of a young guy who has this I've forgotten what they call it, but one of these big guns, the ones they use in hunting, and he's flaunting it as well. So it means that before you know, people will come out and they'll come and brandish their own
real
of guns,
ones,
and before you know, it's turned into something else. There are things that when you see, they say there's no smoke without fire, right?
True
so this one, just when it started smoking, we have quenched it.
Exactly.
So we won't even see the flame.
Yeah, that's true. It's fine. I get it. It's fine. It's just. It was nice while it lasted,
Because even in the States, you see a group of people, there are water sports. You see policemen in their uniforms playing as well. It happens in movies. You see these things. Yes, we can play with them, but nowhere we know that people are looking for the slightest opportunity. Again, in recent times, we've had a lot of gun violence, robbery, and all of that. So we can't even risk it.
That's very true. Now, another on to be like say today we are getting a press release on about all the things we spoke about yesterday, or I guess some of the things we spoke about yesterday. Now, yesterday we also mentioned something that was trending, obviously, because and that was the kidnap of Miss Sylvia Ba, the Emirates service manager that we heard was kidnapped by the National Security Service officers, or allegedly kidnapped. And so, there's a press release that has come out from the Ministry of National Security in regards to that. And I'll read it, and then you can tell me what you think. But anyway, I beg your pardon. So it goes like this. Response to alleged kidnapping by the Ministry of National Security. The Ministry of National Security has noted with concern a publication by the Herald newspaper alleging the abduction of one Sylvia Ba, manager of Emirates Airlines at the Kotoka International Airport, by officers of the Ministry of National Security and the National Intelligence Bureau. The ministry wishes to categorically state that no officer from the ministry or the National Intelligence Bureau was involved in the alleged abduction of Sylvia Ba. Meanwhile, the ministry has initiated investigations into the circumstances surrounding the alleged abduction. The ministry further wishes to ensure the public that culprits of the alleged abduction will be made to face the full rigors of the law following the conclusion of the investigations. The public is, therefore, urged to treat the allegation by the Herald newspaper with the contempt it deserves. Contempt, no?
I don't accept Nana.
I don't know.
I
Contempt, no.
No, you see, so yesterday, you see, I even said that we can't automatically say that because they were the ones who we think she had a problem with, or or we heard issue out a threat, it means that they are the ones. Again, for all you know, a lot of people have problems with upright people. Yeah. Once you are upright and you won't bend the rules for people, they tend to have a problem with you. True. Instead of working on themselves so that they can be upright as well or do the right thing, they would rather have a problem with you for not bending the rules for them. So just like yesterday we heard that it's alleged that she is very upright, she doesn't care who you are. Once it has to be done, she is not bending rules or anything. So a lot of people have problems with her, which is no news. Every upright person has a ton of people who have issues with just him or her, just because they stick to the right thing and do the right thing. So again, yesterday I said that there could be a number of persons that who probably have a problem with her, but have not reacted or have not acted, but we're waiting for the right opportunity. And seeing what happened, thought, okay, if we are to act now, we will not be the prime suspect. Other people would be. That's true. So if they come out to say that they have no hand in it, I guess it's a step in the right direction.
I guess so. So when you know what? I have no comments. Why not? I don't know what to say. I get what you're saying. That is very true as well. That someone might take advantage. I think we actually had this discussion one time, and I mentioned something like that. That a lawyer mentioned a similar case to me. That someone walked out of the office threatening the boss, but then the only reason why it was found out was because the shooter was a left-handed person, and that was how. I get it, but I also get that people do hold their power against people they feel upright or I guess
if I'm doing my job,
I'm just hoping, I honestly really hope that that's not the case, that the threats were really empty threats and they didn't do this, and it was, like you said, a third party who maybe went and did what they did to her. I'm just really hoping that that is really the situation, but whatever it is, this is what we are hearing from them, and
all we need to wait for now is for the police to get done with their investigations and making known public who the culprits are. Because now it's one person's word against the other, and then one person being a suspect in the eyes of the world.
Public.
So we'll just have to wait for investigations to be done, and for the police to be able to ascertain through investigations who the culprits really are.
Exactly. And hopefully they get the real people. And hopefully the lady gets justice. Hopefully. Because honestly, this is quite scary when you think about it. This is not how to live. Anyway. Kuami Eugene is also in the news about
Why are you laughing?
Hey, I can't laugh again, sister.
Go on. Hey. Kuami Eugene has done what?
Why? Kuami Eugene.
Hey.
Bad day. Anyway, Kuami Eugene is, I guess, trying to break the Link's jinx. Yeah. Most of the time I don't know why, but it seems when they leave the record label, do you think that if they leave like on a good note, everything is all right, versus if they leave on a bad note? do you think it changes how?
I feel it's just about you and making sure that you've put things in place and not going to lazy around. Because if you were on a label where you had almost somebody in the right position to help you do everything, right? And now you're moving on from that, and you have not equipped yourself to either get people to fill those shoes, or you have not equipped yourself to learn the skills that they possess to be able to handle the things that they used to handle as well. And you move on and you think, automatically it would work for you just as it did in the past. It won't.
It won't. I get that. I get that.
So once you've set your things right and you have put things in place, and probably if you needed to acquire more skills, you've done so. I don't think there's any reason for you to feel, and you go out to be hardworking and not go lazy about. I don't think there's a need for you to fear.
Okay, that's a good one. But so Kuami Eugene says he's hoping that he's after leaving Links, he actually doesn't crash, and that he can maintain or probably exceed where he has gotten to.
So is he now confirming that he has left? Or he still hasn't made it known?
He still hasn't made it known. But he's saying that, he's learnt a lot from Richie over the years. I think he spent about 8 years under Links. He's learnt a lot, and he's ready to actually, put that work. He's ready to go to work, and hopefully he feels he will make it. But he's starting his own record label. Nice. Called Rockstar Records. But he's not too sure about taking on artists at the moment. He's going to be focusing on himself, because he himself, he's a huge brand, and it's a lot, maintaining the brand and the image. And so maybe if he is able to, sell out like a 20,000 seater auditoriums, he would look at putting on new artists. Yes. But there was something about it that kind of got to me. He said something about he's not sure whether he wants to sign artists yet, that he would ask Richie. And I'm like, but
no, but if he's leaving, they don't have any bad blood.
Yeah.
That is more like a godfather. I'll be able to go back.
I understand, but that should be a decision you should be able to take yourself, not necessarily asking your godfather for permission if you feel it's okay to take.
Is he asking for permission, or he would be seeking advice? Those are two different things.
They are.
If you are setting up or you're establishing yourself, of course you would not need permission from your former boss. But I like to think that maybe he'll be seeking advice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is allowed.
All right, that is allowed. That really is allowed. So that is what Kuami Eugene is saying. Hopefully, when he finally does leave, everything will be okay for him, and the jinx will not get to him, or the curse of Links will obviously not get to him.
I mean. And that's one thing I've come to realize, that once it's family, the doors of family never closes to you.
True.
So you can go when you're having a tough time. You can come back home, anytime. Come and work it out. Come and blow off time or steam or whatever. It happens. It's allowed.
And it's quite important that at least they have that relationship after. Leaving a record label doesn't necessarily mean that we should leave on bad blood, like we usually see happen. So this is nice. Is nice. It's like a father and son. So maybe we'll be having grandbabies.
I guess.
And on that note, Christmas is coming, and obviously people want to have their Christmas body. But someone says the devil is a liar. Anyway, so I saw this tweet, but the thing is, we haven't there's no details out yet. But then there's a gym instructor in Ashaman, apparently, that has impregnated 3 women on his 3 of his clients, who are trying to get, flat stomach. So they're trying to get, their body ready for December. Like you said, the burgers are coming, the people are coming, they're in it. Everybody's coming down home. So people are trying to look their best, trying to get their body in shape. But flat stomach has now turned to baby house. So I don't know. I guess.
How do you go for a flat tummy and end up with a protruding belly?
I wonder.
Where's the gym?
Asham.
Okay.
Why okay?
I don't have anything.
Why don't you have anything?
So I can't say much.
Wow.
I would want to think that you can have your own metal somewhere at the back of your house.
I know.
Like, you necessarily need a gym,
but people like the idea of, having other people working around, working out around them. See. Some people like the idea of having someone tell them, oh, so at the end say, do it like this.
Professional. There are a lot of people out there who are predators, who are just looking for their prey. Do not fall victim. A lot of people are very ready to take advantage of you if you let them. Oh, yeah. Like, how are you going out to, I mean, how are you even working out in a gym? How did that get into a part where you are including yourself and getting down, and to the extent that you're getting pregnant? Like, can we be serious?
Some girls like the body. Just
really?
Like how, some people are attracted to that macho body.
So fine, be attracted to it, but how does that go from working out to something else? I
don't know.
You just have to be more disciplined.
I guess so. I guess. But it is what it is. Actually, 3. So we have 3.
Good luck to them.
3 gym babies. Can you imagine how much do gym instructors? How much do they make? Can they have 3 at the same time? 3 at the same time. Can you imagine it?
I don't want to imagine it because the questions running through my head, they are not pleasant. Yeah.
Say some.
No.
Why? Oh, why? Oh, say what's running through your head.
Are you done with word on the street?
When you say what you have to say, I'll be done. Just say one word.
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm just disappointed in how you go to work out and then you end up pregnant. And with
some people go to work and they end up pregnant. Some people go to the market and they end up pregnant.
And
pregnancy.
Right?
The fact that it happens doesn't mean it's right, but it happens. It happens. It happens. Yeah, and it has happened for 3 anyway. Congratulations to them.
Delivery.
I know, right? That's all I can say. Yeah. It's a big family, a big strong family actually. Yeah. Say daddy owns a gym there.
Does he own it? Or he's
daddy
an
works
there?
At this rate. He has to own something.
Wow.
Because 3 kids, you can't be just someone's worker. Anyway, that is all I have for word on the street today.
Okay, thank you very much, Ngozi.
You're
welcome. These are what the streets are saying, or this is what is trending online. Do not go to the gym and end up